Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to the Discovery Museum in Acton, Massachusetts. And we had not been here in several years, probably since before COVID, so we were really excited to get back and check it out. We had come here quite a lot when my oldest was younger, but the Discovery Museum is a really fun, interactive, hands-on children's museum with a very big emphasis on science and I would say all of the STEM learning activities. There's so much to do and so much to explore. You can definitely spend all day here with your kids. Our family homeschools, so this made for a really fun homeschool field trip. And while we were there, there also happened to be a public school field trip, so lots of field trips here. So if you have been thinking about going or you want to know what it's like before you plan your trip, then this video is the place for you.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, from within.
This area upstairs was probably my kids' favorite area, and it is like a interactive play area. So they had a little section that was a train table, and then also a train that you can get inside and blow the horn. They also had a little section that was set up like a diner that was super cute. So the parents could sit at the tables, the kids could take the orders and, put the pretend food on a plate and take it to them. And then they had an area that was set up like a camp out. So it had a little tree house, and that had a slide on it, and then there was a little tent that you could even sit in and like a little fake campfire. So this whole area was super fun and my kids really enjoyed it.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck.
The next area upstairs was, I guess you could say, like pirate or ocean themed. They had this really cool little lookout tower that the kids could climb up and look out the window. They also had a boat, and they had little dress-up costumes so you could be different ocean animals. They had some books. They had some flags and just different like ocean themed things. So I really like at the Discovery Museum how each section is kind of its own little area. So it feels very like cozy and kind of secluded in each area. And as you can see, even though it was a very busy day and there was a lot of people there, it wasn't like super crowded. So that was nice. Everything was spread out nicely and you didn't feel like you were being rushed to play with things before somebody else was all in your space. So
And not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow today.
this next area was definitely a highlight for my kids. This is like a big, huge tower of forced air. So it has all these different tubes and there's different openings, and they had like scarves and pom-pom balls and different things that you could stick in the openings. And then the forced air would take it through all the tubes and then fly out the top. And my kids just absolutely loved this. They could have played right here all day by itself. Definitely a highlight of the trip.
Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today, and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a
The next area that we went over to is an exhibit area that they switch out the exhibits every so often, every 4 to 6 months, I think. And last time we had been here, it had been like a block exhibit with different types of blocks, different materials and sizes. Well, this time that we went, it was an Asian culture exhibit. So they had all of these different activities. This was like using chopsticks. They had a little sushi game. They had these little like Asian houses set up that the kids could go inside. There was tons of information to read and very interactive hands-on things for kids to play, to just teach them about the different Asian cultures, let them learn through play, which is so important, especially like at this age for my 3-year-old. So I loved this exhibit. It was so colorful and fun and educational and interesting. I really enjoyed this exhibit.
good day today.
Another really fun section of this museum is the water area. They had a lot of these different little water exhibits set up, and each one did something kind of different. Now, the kids will get wet when playing with this, so they do have these kind of like waterproof smocks that you see the kids wearing available in like 3 different sizes, so they won't completely soak their clothes, but do plan on them getting a little bit wet for this part. But the kids really enjoyed this. Really fun seeing like how water can change shapes and do different things. This area was probably one of the most crowded areas, so it's definitely really popular for all ages. I mean, there was little kids and big kids and even adults jumping in and having fun in this section. The next exhibit area was all about sound and what things will make different sounds. It's really cool. Again, very interactive, as everything is here at the Discovery Museum, but really fun way for kids to explore sound and play around with it.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
Okay, now we're going to head outside, and this was a beautiful fall day here in Massachusetts, and here at the Discovery Museum, they have a really awesome outdoor play area. They have this really cool tree fort that they have interactive things inside that you can do. And then there's a bunch of slides and climbing and some swings and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Honestly, kids could spend the whole day just playing outside, especially on a beautiful day like today. There was this jumpy bridge that was really fun, and we all enjoyed this outdoor play area. The outdoor area is, I think, newer within the last maybe maybe I think under 10 years. So it is a newer area, and they really have put a lot of time and thought into it, making it really fun for kids, but it also like blends into the natural beauty of the area as well, which is really awesome.
Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to live. This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
This swing was definitely one of my kids' favorite things because they all three could lay on there and they had a lot of fun with their dad pushing them. But that pretty much sums up our really fun field trip day to Discovery Museum. If you live in the area, I would definitely recommend checking it out for kids of all ages. It's so much fun. If you live in New England and you're looking for more ideas on fun places to go with your kids, I do have a playlist with a bunch of videos on different places. I will link that at the top. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.